Okay, this is a 2010 Honda Civic EX. I'm at it again because it got a check engine light coming on. Right there, it won't go off, okay? So it happened when I drive on a highway. It's coming on, I reset it and it keep coming on. So I'm gonna use this scanner to see what code this thing gives me. All right, hook it up, turn the key on accessory, and let's see, enter. Okay, tell me to wait. Okay, I'm going to press enter on this screen, enter on that screen, and say recode, press enter, store code, enter, and there is the code I got, okay? So let me close up so you can see. There it is, all right? Sensor 1 circuit high, engine coolant temperature, P0118, okay? So, okay, turn off, take the key off, take this out. All right, so let's go under the hood. Okay, open radiator cap, radiator look full, so I know it don't have leaks because I just tested about 2 months ago. So the sensor, it's gonna be this one right here, okay? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna press in on that tap right there, press in and then lift it up, okay? Like so. And there is the connector. All right, so here's a close-up shot of the connector terminal, okay? As you can see, let me focus, right? So on one side it say T47, which is the two square, or actually a square and a rectangle. The other one is only one square with a plus sign, okay? So in this video, the one with the T47, I'm gonna refer that as a positive side, and then the other one with the plus sign, I'm gonna refer that as a ground, okay? The reason, ground or negative. The reason is the ground or negative is it's got green and yellow stripe, and usually that means ground. And then the one with the red and white stripe, usually that means power, okay? So there it is. So I'm going to test this harness, and then I'm going to test the sensor to see if it needs replacement. Okay, I'm using a multi-voltmeter here. I get this free from Harbor Freight, you know, one of those coupons when you buy something, they give it for you for free. Okay, so basically you turn this to read volt. Okay, so this thing about 5 volts, so set it on a low voltage. Okay, here I set it at 20, and basically what I do with these leads is I'm gonna touch the negative on the square one, and then the positive on the two square with number 147. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go inside, turn the key on. Okay, and I'm gonna touch the lead and see if it you know, you should get about 5 volts through here when you turn on the key. So inside the car, I want to turn the key on to accessory. So there you go. Okay, don't start it, just turn it on. Okay, number jumping, look like 493. Okay, so there it is. Okay, that's how you test it. So this thing got power. Okay, say about 5 volts. Of course, it's pretty hard because when I move this, the number jumping. But if I press it down hard, it's 493. Okay. All right. So you know this thing got power. So okay. So next thing I want to do is I want to check to make sure the wire is good condition. Okay. Make sure it's not fray or have a crack and stuff like that. So anyway, it got power through these ports, so I know it's good. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to check the sensor. Okay, so the way I do it is I turn this to read the to read ohm. Okay, so I'm going to turn that. It should be about 2 kilo ohms. Alright, so I'm going to turn this to that knob right there, and what I'll be doing is I'll be touching the terminal right there. It's going to be hard for me to do it, okay, but basically if you touch it, and you should get about 2 kilo ohm, okay. This number should be about 1.8 or 1.9, something like that, okay. It's very close to 2 kilo ohm under that setting right there, okay. Now, if you touch these and I'm still got that 1, that means there's no connection on this terminal. Okay. Now, in the past I cleaned this out, but still, you know, sometimes the sensor is bad. You have to replace them. Okay. So basically, what I do is, of course, this the key is off, the key is out. And so engine is off, and basically I touch the positive and the negative to see if I have any reading here. Okay, so I try to touch the positive and the negative, and the number is still it's not jumping at all. Okay, so look like this sensor is bad. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to replace the sensor. Okay, this is a new sensor. Okay, I'm touching it, and look, I got a reading off it. Okay, this is a new sensor, so I only have one hand to work with. Okay, so there's a part number right there. Alright, and that's a brand. I got this for under $10. Okay, and I got reading off it. Okay, 1.6. Alright, 1.5, 1.6, somewhere near there. And of course, I hold this by hand, so it's not really steady. Alright, so compared to the old sensor, I got no reading at all. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take out the old sensor. So before you take out that sensor, make sure you drain, partially drain your radiator, okay? Because when you open it out, some antifreeze is going to come out of there. The petcock valve is located, if you look on the top view, where my finger wiggling down there, okay, that's where it is on the bottom of the radiator. It's a plastic white petcock valve right there. Okay, I'm using a siphon pump, so I'm able to drain that out a little bit. Hopefully it's enough so I can take that sensor out. So let's move this out of the way. Okay, using a 17mm deep socket. I'm using a 1/2 inch, okay, because I don't have the deep socket in 3/8, okay, with a 1/2 inch drive and the extension. I'm gonna take this out. Okay, break loose really easy. Just a twist of finger and that thing come out. And there is the sensor. Okay. Get that sensor out. There's a sensor. Okay, there's a old one. This is a new one. You notice that this one have an O-ring. This one doesn't. So the O-ring is probably still stuck on the you know, the housing there. Okay, so make sure you take out that O-ring. I'm gonna test this one again to see what reading do I get. There it is, okay? I touch it, wiggle around, and I still don't get reading. Alright, same test with the new one, okay? Wiggle it a little bit, because I only got one hand to work with, so the number jumping. Right there, okay? It's close to about 2 ohm, okay? So, so definitely this is a bad one. Okay, here I show you how this sensor worked. Okay, so I hooked the negative onto that one square connector, right, on this side, and the other side, you know, with the 2 square number 147, I hooked the positive to it. I use an alligator clip, okay, and basically I hook it on, and there's a reading to show you when your engine warm up, right? So when this thing warm up, so I'm going to demonstrate by blowing you can use a dryer, hair dryer. I'm using a heat gun, okay. I'm going to set this to low and pay attention as I blow it across, okay. You see the number decrease, okay. That's how you can tell if the sensor is working or not. And then you take it off and see the numbers start going back up. See that? See how that works? Okay, so just add some heat to it. You see it going down. Take it off, going back up, or it should going back up. Okay, so that's how you can test to see if this sensor is working properly. Okay, here's an old sensor. Okay, so I hook it up, and as you can see, it don't have connection. Now when I apply heat on, this one might jump. Okay, so let's test it. See if it's jumping. There you go. Okay, so this sensor, when the engine is hot, it looks like it's working, but when it's cold, it's not. Okay, probably why when it's cold, it's open. Okay, where this one here is constantly provide voltage. That's why when it's cold, when you start up your engine, it's you know, I don't know, these things, they feed signal to the computer. But as you can see, this one here in the beginning, it got no voltage to it, which is it's open. It's not supposed to be like that. Okay, so that's how you test it. So this sensor here look like it's stuck in a, I guess it's open in a you know, when it's cold. Okay, so that's why this sensor need to be replaced. So that's how you test the sensor. And next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to remove this O-ring still stuck in the housing, and I'm going to put this one in. Okay, so I'm looking at the service manual here, and under the coolant system, I couldn't find anything on this sensor on how to test them. Okay, the only spec I got is you're supposed to torque it down to 8.7 foot-pound. Okay, it did show you how to test the thermostat, and there's a spec for it underneath here. Okay, so basically you put it in the you know, something to heat up the water, and there's a parameter for it. Okay, but nothing on the sensor. There it is. Okay, the old O-ring still in the housing. Make sure you remove it. There it is. Okay, there's the O-ring. Now I'm going to screw the new sensor in. Okay, drop the sensor in. Okay, and slowly start it with your finger. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the socket, I'm going to put it in, and I'm going to hand tight it. Okay, look like it's pretty tight there. Alright, so you want to torque this down to 8.7 foot-pound, okay? So I don't have my half-inch torque wrench doesn't go down that low, so I use my 3/8 with the you know, half-inch to 3/8 adapter here. Okay. Okay, so after you torque them, put this thing back. There it is. Okay, press it down until it snaps. Put this back and fill your radiator back up, and let's test this thing. After you fill it up, I'm gonna put this on the first notch. I'm gonna go inside, clear the coal, and start up the engine to see if that coal going away. Inside the car, I hook on the OBD2, turn the key to accessory. Okay, check engine light should be still on because last time I didn't clear it. Alright, and then on this one here I got that screen, so I'm going to press enter, and it's gonna do its thing. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to press enter on that screen. I'm going to press enter on that screen, and say here read code, store code, and it should be the same code, right? P0118 Engine Coolant Temperature Sensor. Okay, so what I'll be doing is I'm gonna press escape out of that, and then I'm gonna push it down to clear code. So exit again, go down to the second menu, clear code, press erase trouble code. I'm going to click yes. Erase code is already done. Alright, so as you can see, the check engine light is off now. So I'm going to disconnect this. I'm going to start up the engine. Oops. Okay, so there it is. All right, hopefully this will fix the problem. Alright, so after the radiator fan come on twice, why do I close this radiator? Okay, never mind all this water. I just wash off the antifreeze that's spilling out. Okay, so that's why you see it wet. But that's it. So what I'm going to do next, I'm going to check this out for the spin and see what's going on. Okay, so I've been driving around, I think it's around 30 miles, mainly on the highway. Okay, so no check engine light. I stop in, fill up the gas, and that's it. It looked like this fixed the problem. Okay, so this thing, go on eBay, that's where I got it from. It's cost about 8 something plus taxes around 10. You know, eBay start charging tax on everything. So so for about 10 bucks, this problem go away. Okay, and that's it. Hope this video helpful, and thank you for watching, and have a wonderful day. Bye.